Good morning, everyone. This car has not yet gone to car wash, so let's just please ignore all the dust that you guys can see. It is a beautiful, beautiful sunny morning. My face is looking a lot tanner than I'm actually in the viewfinder. I don't know why. I have gone a little bit heavy-handed. Sorry, it's my phone. I have gone a little bit heavy-handed on my bronzer today, but that's because I'm going to take pictures of this outfit, and for some odd reason my bronzer doesn't show in my pictures, so I went a little bit heavy-handed. I also am using new techniques, incorporating new techniques. So we all have been seeing a bunch of makeup and skincare trends over on TikTok. So recently I've been taking notes of a few and I've been testing them out, and I'm kind of really liking it. It just, I feel like it's different. It might not look different to you, but in person it definitely looks a little bit different compared to my usual makeup. I just feel like it's a little bit more cleaner, and I don't know, it's not defined or anything, I wouldn't say, but yeah. Someone just passed by and they're looking at me. It's like, what is this crazy lady talking to herself? I really hope they saw the camera. That is slightly less embarrassing than them thinking that I was talking to myself. So yeah, anyway, it is a beautiful sunny day. I am dressed. I am heading to run some errands, and then I'm gonna go take a picture of this outfit and then come back home. I have to edit a couple of videos, and in the afternoon I'm going to my cousin's house to help her decorate her tree. Her tree is already decorated. She did it, but then she was like, I need your help to make it a little bit more glam. She bought beautiful ornaments from, I think, CB2, and she was like, they don't show. So she sent me a picture of it. So as far as I saw, with just adding ribbon we can fix that. If we add ribbon under, like in between the ornaments, then the ornaments will pop a little bit more. I'm just gonna go to her house this afternoon and try to help her with decorating the tree and just like make it a little bit more glamorous, pretty much, which I'm very much looking forward to it, because as you guys know, we don't have Christmas tree this year, and I have been craving on decorating a Christmas tree. So it will be very festive. I am running really late, so without me rambling on even more, let's go have a fabulous productive day.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How will you feel about packing up today? Leave this all behind. Go get snowed in somewhere, you and me. I would rather be somewhere with you, without TV or phone. Is it wrong for me to want you for my own? This Christmas, let the others miss us. Let's go get
Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful morning, and I left you guys last bajillion years ago. I think it was a few days ago when I was at my cousin's house decorating her tree. I have not picked up my camera ever since then, and it has been a very busy week. My cousin's tree, I absolutely loved her brown ornaments. I've never decorated a brown tree. It was so different. I absolutely loved it. So she originally had the Christmas tree decorated already. I just had to add the ribbons and the extra touches to it, and like the fillers, the sparkly fillers. I tried to do it while the ornaments were on the tree, but honestly it was not possible. Like I was scared I will drop the ornaments and all of that. So pretty much I emptied out the entire Christmas tree and started from scratch. I absolutely love how it came out. Because the ornaments were dark, and obviously her tree is green as well, and it is not one of those that is heavily frosted. The ornaments were not showing as much, so we used the light color burlap. I mean, it was not the lightest, but it was a light color burlap to just create like a texture, like a little bit of a texture, and then added the ornaments back in. And then she bought this like hanging sparkly, I don't know what are they called, like branches. They were so pretty, so I put those in, and obviously with the light reflecting, and because they were a cream sparkly color, they made the ornaments show a little bit more. I don't have all of her exact products, but I have similar ones that I just recently did a blog post because so many of you guys loved it over on my Instagram. I did a blog post of similar items and some like identical items. I'm gonna link that blog post for you guys in the description box below. My favorite part was the bottom. It was her idea actually to do a crinkly burlap Christmas tree kind of a situation, and it worked out for the best. She had two sizes, a pretty thick one that she recently got from Michael's, and then last year I did her tree last year as well, and the previous year. I just remembered. I absolutely love decorating her house. She has such a beautiful house, and doing her tree is my absolute favorite, especially when every year she changes her like ornaments and stuff, so it's like a fun challenge for me. But yeah, from last year we had like this size burlaps that I got. Where did I got those from? I think I got them from Michael's as well. So basically we did the thicker one on the bottom and then the thinner ones on the top, and it looked so pretty. I absolutely love that idea. It gave it like a rustic chic kind of a feeling. So yeah, that was that. We had one too many cocktails, and by the time I got home I was exhausted. And then the day before yesterday and yesterday I had a lot of campaigns that I had to shoot, and just a lot of like admin bits and bobs, very boring things. But today is going to be a very exciting day. I have an event with Revolve. Revolve is doing Winter Wonderland. It is going to be open to public for 3 days. Obviously by the time you guys see it, it has already passed, but I'm gonna obviously post about it on my Instagram. But I'm very excited to do something festive. Hence I washed my hair, and please do not ask me how many days has it been that I've washed my hair. Pretty much ever since Anya did my hair I did not wash it. I didn't use purple shampoo because I thought that I just got my hair down, so I don't need to use purple shampoo. I mean, it is still dark, it is still wet, so it shows a little bit darker than what it's going to be. But I think next time that I wash my hair I have to do a purple shampoo because I feel like it's a bit too yellow. I don't know, I have to talk to Anya. But yeah, I don't know, I still have to dry my hair to see the color of it. But it's my own fault because she always uses the correct toner, the icy toner, but I always bug her about it. I'm like, I don't like my hair to look gray even for 2 days, so just use the yellow undertone toner. And if it is yellow, it is my own fault because she always uses the gray one and I don't let her. Anyway, we're gonna dry our hair, get ready for the day. I still have no idea what I'm gonna wear. I was thinking of wearing one of my sweater dresses that is from Revolve, from the campaign that I did with them a couple of months ago. But then I was thinking I want to do something a little bit different. I don't know, I just don't want to wear just a simple sweater and like boots and a coat, even though there's nothing wrong with that. It's very cute, but I don't go to like cute events that often. I'm not someone who's very active on that area, so when I go I like to make a little bit of an effort. And obviously this year is not like any other years during the festive season for me, so probably I won't get the chance of dressing up like for festive season as much as previous years. But yeah, so that's why I like to put a little bit of more effort. I have this gorgeous blazer from H&M with matching tank top that I bought the skirt that was small on me. I wish I had that. That 3-piece would have worked perfect for this event with my brown boots, but unfortunately I don't have that. But I do have an express skirt that is very similar in texture, so we will see if I can match those and wear it with my brown boots. The event is going to be at 3 p.m. so I can't go all out on the glitter and sparkle, but I want a little bit of festive look. We will figure out what I'm gonna wear, hopefully. But for the time being, I'm gonna continue drinking my coffee while I'm drying my hair. First we're gonna dry our hair and then I'm gonna start doing my makeup. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. Probably I'm just gonna straighten it and then Dyson Airwrap it. Probably, that's what I'm gonna do. But I don't want too much of a curly curl. My mind is a hot mess, but we'll figure something out. First let's just dry it so it is not soaking wet. And then we'll do our makeup. I'm gonna do something neutral, obviously that's what I always do, but I'm gonna put the effort on putting lashes. And while I'm getting ready, while I'm doing my makeup, I'll share a few of the makeup tips and tricks that I recently learned or applied to my makeup routine, most of them from TikTok, a very reliable source. But beauty TikTok, makeup TikTok is next level. I'm someone who's usually a creature of habit. I don't change up my makeup as much. I don't know if I've talked about it in this video or if it was on my Instagram. I don't remember, but anyway, I remember I talked about it somewhere. But I feel like these tips and tricks that I learned, they make a huge difference in my makeup. Longevity of it, how it looks, it just looks a little bit more cleaner and more polished. So who doesn't want that? So yeah, while I'm doing my makeup, I'll share a few of the tips and tricks and like the techniques that I started using to make myself a little bit more presentable. Recently, the past few days, I've been having really sharp pain in my stomach as soon as I eat something. It does go away after a while, like after maybe like an hour, but it is so weird. Like as soon as I eat something, I just had breakfast and literally 5 minutes after I finish my breakfast, and I don't even eat that much. For some odd reason, my appetite is just, it's not that it's not there, but it's just not like before. I get this really sharp pain in my stomach and I can't figure out what it is. I was hoping it's gonna go away, but it has been 4 days already. And it's kind of inconvenient, to be honest with you guys. Like I'm not feeling 100%. But anyway, my hair is done. I just Dyson Airwrapped it, and this is why I don't like to wash my hair on the day of an event, because my hair does not cooperate. My hair needs literally like a business day for it to cooperate fully and get styled nicely. I do not like to straighten my hair and then immediately Airwrap it, because it just never looks as good as it looks if I do it after a few hours, or if I do see like it's just opened up completely. Usually it looks the best if I like dry my hair and like straighten it with round brush and then the next day Airwrap it. I get the best result. But anyway, we have an event, we can't do that. We have new bits and bobs to try out today. I don't think it's the right day to do it, but I got my Refi gel, the new one of it, because mine is on its last leg, so we're gonna open up a fresh one. And then I have a new Charlotte Tilbury Broad Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen primer, so we're gonna give this a try since the event that I'm going is daytime and I have not yet applied my SPF because I want to give this a try. Then I have my Sephora eyebrow pencil that I absolutely love, and I missed using it because it's so thin, it's so easy to maneuver doing your brows, especially if you're horrific at doing your brows the way that I am. But yeah, I'm opening this because I want to start with my eyebrows, my eyes, and then we'll move on to the face. I find, oh my god, Jesus Christ, I find these makeup tricks actually pretty useful. I'm not someone who watches like makeup tutorials. Maybe I should, because I used to be so much better at doing my own makeup. No, I'm not like that anymore. Like everyone used to tell me like, oh, you should do your own makeup, why do you get your makeup done? No, like I lost my touch. I used to do a good makeup, like eyeshadow and all of that, but now great, like great. I'm literally struggling. But yeah, for some reason I lost my touch, or I don't know, I do such a basic makeup nowadays that just my hand got used to doing like a super basic makeup. So I feel like these tips, very small tips, kind of help to vamp up my makeup. But obviously we're not gonna do such a heavy one because it's just like a daytime event. So yeah, we have the Sephora's collection eyebrow pencil. Absolutely love it. This is a fantastic dupe for the Huda Beauty one, which I love. This is waterproof, so we're gonna use these two for my brows. And then the primer is new, and then I have a new powder that I feel like it is a risk using it today for the first time. I really like the Refi products. So I bought the Refi powder. It's like a loose powder, skin finish water-based powder. I have never had this before. This is in the color 01. So here's a powder that we're gonna use today, and wish me luck, because yeah, we're going to an event, and if my powder goes wrong, there's no way of fixing the scenario unless I wash my base completely. But yeah, these are the new products I'm gonna use. I have actually a few lip liners from Sephora's collection as well that I got. So we're gonna test one of these out too, but that's for the end of the makeup. First thing first, we're gonna fill in our brows, and then I'm gonna do my eye, and then we'll move on to the face makeup. By the way, I have been obsessed with Christmas jazz, like obsessed. I've been listening to it literally all day, every day, and it just makes my soul happy. Just in case you were wondering, this is in the color medium brown. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Sephora's collection eye tapes. I absolutely love this. This is another tape that I have been using previously, but I've been seeing it a lot more. It just gives you a better precision on your eyeshadow and eyeliner application. And since I'm not a pro, I absolutely love doing this, especially if I'm planning on doing like a shadow liner. It works really well. I really like this palette. Instant Eye Palette, Smoky Eyes Are Forever. This one, which by the way, this gold shimmery color fell apart completely, and I glued it together with alcohol, and like I mixed them together, and it is completely intact. You could not even tell that it fell apart, and I put it back together. Very proud of myself. So I'm just gonna use this, even though this does not have a transition color, so I'll probably use a transition color from this Sephora's eyeshadow palette. This is limited edition from last year. It was like $5 or something, and it's my most used eyeshadow palette. I pretty much use it every single day, and you still, like, I have not yet hit the pan. Only like this one I slightly hit the pan on it, so I'll just use the transition color from that. But I'll do something very simple with like a gold and like bronze shimmer on the lid. One other tip is when you're applying your like crease color, don't take big brush, which I've always took the biggest like blending brush that I have. No, it's better to take like a little bit of a smaller brush and then like apply it precisely on your crease, and then if you want to blend it out with a big brush, then you can do that. But when you apply it with a big brush, it just gets everywhere and you can't define your crease. For blending, I do use the big brush because I just find it so much easier, quicker, and more efficient. But as far as like laying down the color, using a smaller brush is so much better. another tip that I learned is to take any kind of cream shadow, like the base color, take a big fluffy brush and like highlight your under eyebrow and just bring it down a little bit to clean the crease if you blended it too far up, and it just takes away all the harsh lines. Look at that sharp line. I absolutely love using the tape. It might be a little bit too sharp for the time being, but I'm just gonna leave it as is, and at the end when I'm applying my concealer and all of that, the look will come together. I am done with my eyeshadow and I applied mascara. The mascara that I used is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Absolutely love that mascara. Now I'm gonna go in with false lashes, which are the Ardell Demi Wispies, and my favorite glue is the Duo, the brush on one. I just find the combination of the two working fantastically together. Trick is to let it dry. This one not as much. The tube ones need to dry completely to get tacky, but this one within like probably like 30 seconds, 40 seconds dries, and it just makes the applying of the lashes so much easier. And the trick into what works for me is, first of all, holding the mirror down on applying the lashes, and then I personally like to put it from the middle and then go outer corner and then inner corner. Like that, it just makes the process of applying lashes so much easier. And these lashes are so easy to use. Like pretty much these are the only lashes that I use unless Anya does my makeup. I insist on her using this, but she's like, no, like you need extra bits. So even if she uses this, she adds individuals. But when I'm doing my makeup, I always use this. I used to use like the Huda Beauty ones, the extremely long and thick ones. I don't know how I was doing that, but currently I'm very much into not detectable false lashes. I like to go over on top of my lash line when I apply false lashes with an eyeliner. You can do it with like a black eyeshadow as well, but I personally find eyeliner so much easier, and my favorite one is the Stila one. I just very lightly basically go over the band. I have to get really close to the mirror, so I'm gonna do that. I just very lightly go over the lash, like the band, to make it like hide a little bit better. I don't try to do any kind of eyeliner. Like I'm not that talented when it comes to doing eyeliner. This one went a bit wonky, but let's just ignore that and pretend that is not that visible. I'm gonna stop doing my eyes for the time being. We're gonna move on to the face, and then at the end I'll come to do the bottom lash line. But we're gonna go in with this primer, the Invisible UV Flawless Primer with SPF 50 from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna go in with my pore filling Smashbox one and apply that to my T-zone. For foundation, I'm gonna go in with something that I know is super lightweight and it looks great, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I'm gonna use the color 6 because I am not that dark, and even this will be too dark for me. I have to blend it completely down my neck. So I'm gonna go in with this because, as I said, I know it looks good, and since it's a daytime event, I don't want it to be like extremely heavy. I'm just gonna first dot it all over with the brush, and then I'll blend it in with the Beauty Blender. That's another trick that I learned, is to apply it with brush and avoid your under eyes as much as you can, and then going with the Beauty Blender. So your product is like, when you blend it with Beauty Blender initially, basically you're taking away most of the product, so you might need to apply more. But when you apply it with the brush and you stamp it into your skin, the product goes in better, and when you're going in with the beauty blender, so you just basically pick up the extra product and it just looks a lot more seamless. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I will apply it to these areas, and then this area. Then we're gonna do here a little bit, tip of the nose, very slightly on, I mean this is not slightly, this is like on the nose, and then next to my mouth, and like bringing it upwards, and then a little bit here. And I let this dry pretty much. That's another tip that I learned, is to let your concealer dry under your eyes. While that is doing its thing, I'm gonna go in with my cream bronzer, which is the Refi one. This is a little bit too dark. It is not my favorite one, if you're being honest, but it was not cheap and I want to use it up as much as I can. So I basically just dot it. I use this teeny tiny brush. I used to use a bigger brush, but I didn't like how it looked. So now I use this teeny tiny brush and take a little bit of product at a time, and I basically apply it to all my contour areas. And when there is not that much product left, I'll do it on my jawline, bottom of my lip, and around my nose. I know product touch my concealer, but we will blend it all in a second, and it's not gonna look this harsh, I promise you. Then I take my beauty blender, the bigger side of it, and I first blend in the contour shade. And I know it does touch the concealer, but it's fine. When we blend in the concealer, it will look better. I love applying cream bronzer because it basically intensifies the bronzer, and if you need to have your makeup on your face for a long period of time, it just basically helps with the longevity of your makeup as well. So yeah, I'll first go in and blend the dark shade, and then when my concealer is like pretty much almost dry, I'll go in and blend in my concealer. This gives me the best coverage under my eyes, and it looks so much more smoother compared to before. The next tip is the one that I think love the most between all of this. So in this step, I would immediately go in and powder my face before my product moves, but that's actually very wrong. When you powder your face right after you applied your concealer and foundation, your skin is still wet, and you're basically creating the cake. You're mixing it up, you're mixing the liquid with powder, and that's how your makeup looks cakey, which I do have a lot of texture in these areas, and I thought when I'm doing like the setting, it's making them not to be too cakey, but it's exactly the opposite. So you have to let your concealer and your foundation to work a little bit in your skin, warm up to your skin for like a minute or two for it to completely, like, not completely dry, but dry to the touch basically, and then you apply your powder. So I saw two kinds of tips when it comes to applying powder. One of them was apply, like, bake underneath your eyes when your concealer and your foundation dries a little bit, and when you're wiping it away, use like a pressed powder like this, like a setting powder. And then somebody else said, no, first apply like a very light layer with a setting powder, like a compact powder, and then go in and bake. And I think this techniques work a little bit better for my skin. So I go in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder and take like a big fluffy brush, and I just basically very lightly press it onto my skin, so it's like locks it in, but it's not like too heavy. We're gonna go in with this Refi one. I don't know what does water base mean. All I am hoping, what does it say? Keep this lid on after use. Sure. All I am hoping is that it is not gonna look bad for today. Put a little bit on the lid, and I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. I don't know how much am I supposed to use for this product. Just gonna lightly go under my eyes. Why is it not blending? Am I not supposed to use it like this? Okay, you know what? Let's go in with a small powder because I don't think I'm supposed to use it like that. I love that I didn't even look at any kind of tutorial. I just seen people using it, but I don't remember how they were using it. It actually feels wet. Is it supposed to feel wet? That's why it says water base? Because my beauty blender is not that wet. Okay, this is interesting. It actually feels wet under my eyes. You know what? I'm not gonna apply more. I think that was enough until I learn how to use this product, because I don't want to ruin my makeup. I think I set my under eyes perfectly fine for the time being. I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I'm just gonna take like a angled brush, and I'm gonna go in with this contour shade, like a bronze shade, and basically do the contour. And then I'm gonna take the Milani bronzer, which you guys know is my ride or die, and I take this Refi brush and I apply this. This gives my face the warmth that I absolutely love. The lighting here is not the best, and probably you guys will not see the actual colors of my makeup until I go under natural lighting. Currently don't have a blush that I absolutely love, so I'm gonna go in with this NARS one. It's a little bit too pinky, but it's a one that I really like. I just put one pump of it on the back of my hand, and then I blended it in with my beauty blender. It is, as I said, it's a little bit too pinky, but since I don't know what am I wearing, I think this is the safest one to go with. That makes me look fresh. I'm gonna go in with this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna take this color, any transition color, any like brown that you used in your crease will do. You can even use your bronzer, and I'm gonna just run this through my bottom lash line so it is not too bare. And that is it for our bottom lash line. I still don't know what am I gonna wear, so I'm not gonna do my lips now, but obviously I'll show you to you guys. The last step will be applying setting spray, and this is the one that I'm currently using. It's pretty inexpensive. It's the Pop Beauty one, and I really like it. It works great, especially for a daytime event and for like keeping all my makeup on for like 5 to 6 hours. This works fantastic. It's the one that I use on a daily. The Charlotte Tilbury one is the one that I really like too. It is here. I am out of it completely, but I think I have it in my new package that I got. One other tip that I heard people talking about is it's best to not apply too much of the setting spray, just a little bit to set your makeup. You're not supposed to drench your face in it, which is what I used to do. So just a few sprays. We'll do the hair and the lips when I figure out what am I wearing. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of my Gisou oil on my hair. I'm gonna wear the jeans that I wore in Barcelona, the ones that I did a DIY feather on the bottom of them. Since it is a daytime event, I just didn't want to be too much, but I wanted it to be a glam look. So I'm gonna wear those jeans. I'm gonna wear my sparkly shoes, the clear ones, and then the tank top and the blazer that has sparkly buttons from H&M. But yeah, I'm gonna wear that. I'll show it to you guys before I leave, obviously. But now I think hair is done. This is the best that I can do at the moment. I'm gonna go in with lips and give you my last tip. This is the Sephora's lip liner in the color Sink or Suede. I have not yet used this before. It's my first time using it, but I've heard so many good things about them. So when it comes to lip liner, so line your bottom one as usual, but the top one, instead of starting it from here, which is what I always do, start it from the bottom and just naturally overlines your lips. So the bottom one just normal, a nice color. It's a little bit more mauve than a nude, but it's fine. Oh, and then the bottom from here. These lip liners glide on so easily. I really like that technique. Then I'm gonna go in with the Gucci lipstick in Blaze of Afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Blaze of Noon. So hair and makeup is done. I'm going to quickly get dressed. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but my sister is coming with me. This is her first time coming to any influencer event with me. Not my younger sister, but my middle sister. My younger sister is so much more involved in my business, but my middle sister, I don't think she's been to any influencer event with me, so I'm actually very excited to go with her. But yeah, let's go get dressed and gather my things so we can head out of the door, because oh my god, it's 111. I love saying 111 because yeah, we're running just a little bit late.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty.
I am ready to head out. This blazer is from H&M. I absolutely love the crystal detail. I'm wearing the matching tank top. This bag is from Amazon. My express jeans that I did a DIY of feather underneath, and sparkly Amazon shoes. I was gonna wear sparkly bag, but I feel like for a daytime event that would be a little bit too much. So here is the outfit. We just got back from the Revolve event. It looked so cute. It was very like wintry. I expected it to be a little bit bigger and like with more shops and stuff, but the shops were very small with like very limited amount of like products. But there were some like little bits and bobs if you were in the market to shop. I actually saw this matching sweater and skirt in a beige color with like embellishment on it. So cute, so cute. So I have to go home and like take a look at it and basically order it because it's just so cute. They only had size small and medium in the store, but I'm hoping I'll be able to find the size large. But overall it was really cute. We got hot chocolate. They had 818 tequila too, but it's a little bit too early for that. This hot chocolate was one of the best ones I've had, and that says a lot, because I'm a very difficult critic when it comes to hot chocolate. They're not supposed to be too hot chocolatey. They're not supposed to be too runny. They have to have the perfect blend, and this one had the perfect blend. I usually can't finish an entire hot chocolate, but I finished this. It was that good. My middle sister is not the best in taking pictures. My youngest sister, she's the absolute best. She takes most of my pictures. But my middle sister, she just could care less, honestly. I was like, do you want me to take a picture of you? She was like, no. And I'm not someone who take a look at their pictures like when I take them. I just like at the end of the event, pretty much I take a look at the pictures. When we just got back home, I'm waiting for her to change because we're gonna go out to dinner with friends. When we got back home, I was in the car, I was going through the pictures. I'm like, you just don't care about my pictures, do you? She was just laughing because the angles are wrong. Just my younger sister, I'm so used to my younger sister telling me, oh, like fix this, fix that, like this angle, that angle, look this way, look that way. I'm so used to it that when no one is giving me any kind of direction, I'm like confused. I'm like, am I doing this right? And I was just going through the pictures. I'm like, these are questionable. Like, why am I so far? Like, why am I so far? Can you guys even see it? You guys can't even see it. Like, I am this big in a picture. That's how far the picture is. I'm sure I'll be able to find some pictures that I could use. That was the event. I am really tired, but I'm very hungry. So we're gonna go have a delicious sushi night.